Bye, Rye.
Bye,
Bye, guys. It was nice talking to you.
Good to see
All
you,
right.
Rye.
Rise out. Stream's about to start.
Yeah, bye.
Just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Cash. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Brad. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Job. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Let's go 1-to-1. Can't be duplicated. I don't copy energy, I just create it. Authenticity instinctive. Walk in the room and the vibe stays shifted. Interrupt the flow of what's fake or scripted. Plot twisted, many stories, plot shift. When you cross paths with your journey, no apologies, no sorries. Things don't happen to me, they happen for me. From low vibrational like a baseline to high frequencies, yeah, when I change vibes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another episode of Degen Fantasy on Tuesday, March 3rd. And you know what? We had Bri for a second. Now we don't. So I started the stream up, but here to rock, ready to roll. It's Dubbing Out Dan, Rocky Prop, ready to go. And Dan, I don't like the distance between us. So is there anything I can do to fix that? I don't think there is, because I was gonna put this nice picture, but unfortunately in a spot. Actually. All right, cool. Show is back in effect, ladies and gentlemen. We're good to go. But now DJ Fantasy locked in. Yo, oh yeah. So, hey, no pictures, please. No pictures, please, gentlemen. Ready to rock. Let's get into it. What can I use for the? There we go. Missed this right here. All right, gentlemen. Welcome in. We're gonna get into a lot today. We got NFL news coverage to talk about. Shadow's always in the chat talking about also new tag windows ended next Wednesday free agency opens. I saw he put in the chat that Daniel Jones is placing the transition tag. Colts are placing the transition tag on Daniel Jones. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. I wish Bri was here to explain that to us. Can somebody tell us what the transition tag is? Is that when you decide to become a woman and they have to help you get the surgery, or?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Part of the thumbnail. This is what we're going to break into today. The Cardinals are releasing quarterback Kyler Murray. Greg, good to see you. What's up, brother? Browns announced they have terminated the contract of T. Cornelius Lucas and waived Justin Osborne. So, lots to discuss with the QB market was the main thing I wanted to cover today. With the NFL, there's a lot of quarterbacks possibly on the move. Including obviously Kyler Murray, Tua Tagovailoa, and a couple other people. I think Kirk Cousins is waived, and he can go like explore different options and find a team to go on. The main teams looking for quarterbacks are obviously the same most years. It's the Jets, but also with teams like Minnesota is something I've been talking about all offseason, specifically hoping Kyler Murray goes there, even though I don't think that's 100% lock. They do, and they did also have a lot of stock placed into J.J. McCarthy. But to start, do you think in Minnesota that they want to stick with J.J. right off rip or try to develop him more and rather for an option?
I think when your star wide receiver comes out and is like, this guy sucks ass and we should have kept Sam Darnold, I would assume that they're probably done with that experiment. In my opinion, they're in the quarterback market. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if Kyler Murray is even a good fit, but the Vikings are absolutely in the quarterback market.
I think they have to be. I think you want to keep your number one player, your number one wide receiver open to staying. And the worse it gets is going to be a situation where then you have an unhappy wide receiver, and wide receivers are obviously the biggest divas in the NFL.
Absolutely.
But the quarterbacks that are going to be available for the 2026 free agency class is going to be Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, the Steelers probably want to try to bring him back unless they can bring in an upgrade. Daniel Jones, unless what Shadow says negates that. Is that what the transition tag means, that he can explore?
Maybe he can like try to find an offer and then they have to match it or something like that. I have no idea. I don't know what they're thinking in Indianapolis. I don't know if they're going to, would you bring him back? He had a really good start to the year. What would you do if you were Indianapolis?
If you don't put all your chips in who you acquired last offseason and had a decent season with, like, where are you going to pivot to? Because the other options at free agency, at least, unless you try to manage a quarterback trade, which never actually happens. Kirk Cousins, obviously Kyler, Malik Willis,
Tua.
Joe Flacco, Tua Tagovailoa, Russell Wilson, Gardner Minshew, which they already kind of experimented with. If Daniel Jones,
it's not a bad market though, Rock.
It's a solid
market.
It's an old market though. Other than Daniel Jones and Kyler Murray and Malik Willis, it's an old market. And how old is Malik Willis?
He's only 26 or 27. He's still on the younger side. Yeah, exactly. Malik Willis wasn't bad last year. In the performances for the Packers, I thought he was like relatively good. Would you spin on Malik Willis, or would you take a fucking Kyler Murray, former number 1 overall pick? On the cheap, I would assume. Like, how much do you think you're gonna have to pay that dude?
Dude, I'm doing everything I can to keep Daniel Jones. Honestly, first off, like as a Giants fan, that's fucking gross to say. But if you're the Colts, realistically, you just had a great season, and you want to reset your entire team again, because obviously the quarterback being the most pivotal position of an offense, like it takes adjusting to, and also you don't know how any quarterback you bring in is going to look. Also, poor Anthony Richardson, even though he played like shit, like he should be gone. They should let him walk. I would like to see that name leave. Dude, like, listen, AR had a terrible second and third year in Indianapolis, but his first season wasn't bad. Obviously, the injuries kind of stunted him. It was better than JJ McCarthy's season, I believe. His first season. No,
I think JJ McCarthy actually was better than him for sure. Anthony Richardson is a bad quarterback. He's bad.
Let me look up his first year stats, because it's
David Njoku to the Eagles. Apparently, that would be horrific and a nightmare. Right. The Seahawks are not expected to tag Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker III, who is now poised to become an unrestricted free agent with the new. Oh, he's gonna get a fucking
bag.
Yeah, I would assume so. The Jets are placing.
My bad, God.
The Jets are placing the franchise tag on star running back Breece Hall.
Good for the Jets.
Yeah, good move there. I think Breece Hall is doomed and probably will never leave New York, I would assume.
Yeah, it's a rough spot. In 2023, he played 4 games.
Okay.
Against Jacksonville. I'm just going to do this based on fantasy points, just summarize all his stats. I'm not trying to go over all of them. 20.92, 17.74, 29.60, and then he got hurt against Tennessee, 4.42. Did not play the entire season in 2025. And then 2024, he started out with a 32 fantasy point game against Houston, 9, 5, 5, 8, 14, 28, 12, 21, 14, and 20. I think there's teams out there that could at least roll the dice on Anthony Richardson.
What's the team? In your opinion, what's the team? Where should he go?
Excluding the Jets, because obviously anybody would be better there than who they have currently with Justin Fields.
Right.
I mean, I don't think it'd be a bad guy to have in behind Michael Penix. If Michael Penix starts uttering,
there's no good spot for him, Rock. There's no good spot.
There's got to be one team.
Back up to Lamar Jackson.
Honestly, who's going to Miami?
You can't.
I'm not saying for your starter, but like, who's going to Miami?
I don't know. It's gonna be a dude that is hopeless, or they're gonna run out fucking Quinn Ewers again. They're trying to lose. Miami is so fucked on the cap. They're gonna be so fucked after Tua leaves. So fucked.
And also, that's also what I put Tua and Kyler on the thumbnail. I put Kyler in a fucking Vikings jersey, and I put Tua in a Steelers jersey.
I don't love that fit for him. I don't think the AFC North is where you should go if you have concussion issues.
That is true. He should probably just retire.
NFC South. That's where I would go. NFC South. Go to Atlanta. If you're Tua, go to Atlanta.
Yeah, dude. They had a team in Miami that for one season looked like an offensive juggernaut, and it fell apart so quickly. Right, the peak of that team was scoring 70 points against Denver. And then after that, it went downhill.
It was bad.
So fast.
It was bad. The Eagles have listened to trade offers for A.J. Brown. The Bills and the Eagles are possible landing spots for free agent wide receiver.
Huge. Oh my God.
Evans.
I saw
six
Bills.
teams. What?
I saw Bills and was like huge, and then I saw Eagles and I was like, great.
Yeah, great. That sounds horrific. At least 6 teams have expressed interest in trading for Steelers tight end Pat Freiermuth, which is weird.
He's a solid tight end.
Yeah, he's okay. I just what are you going to trade for him? I don't know. Mike Evans to Buffalo would be great.
I think that wouldn't be a terrible 1-2 year deal for you.
Yeah, no, we need somebody desperately. If they don't address this wide receiver position and absolutely go ape shit and get 12 different wide receivers, I'm going to be very upset.
Dude, if you can insert a guaranteed lock for 1,000 yards into Josh Allen's lineup, that's huge for your team. When you compare
an automatic though, because he gets injured a lot, Rock.
He's been injured a lot, and every year he's come back and still managed to get 1,000 yards. He was injured last year, still got 1,000 yards. He's a lock for in correlation to Keon Coleman, who had 40. Dog, I really think you guys drafted him because he was funny.
No, I don't think that's why we drafted him.
That ass dog. They're like, where'd you get this jacket? He said, I got this jacket from Macy's.
No, it wasn't because he got a jacket from Macy's, Rock. It was because in college he flashed like Stephon Diggs light. That's kind of what he reminded me of too. It just didn't pan out. The kid's got no work ethic. He's got no fucking dignity whatsoever. He does not want to stay on the fucking field. He doesn't have the diva fucking sensibility that a fucking number one has to have. Number one wide receivers are basket cases. They're fucked up. They think they're the best people on the fucking face of the earth. But you need those people. And the Bills just want nice, friendly guys because they're fucking gay. And that's it. That's why we got nice, friendly talent. You got to have divas on your team, dude. You just have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not ever drafting or trading for someone that wears 2 mouth guards at the same time.
That's ridiculous.
Are you shot?
I mean, we've seen him play football. We've seen him play football. Is he shot? You tell me. Yes, he's shot.
Yeah, he's shot. But he also has. I heard you use this word a while back. I never left my vocabulary. He's got no couth.
He's got no couth.
He's got no couth. He's got nothing. Trey Henderson bids goodbye to the Bengals.
Bye, Trey.
Yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna just pop up what I got here. Excusez-moi. There we go. Let's get the stream banned. No, I'm just kidding. These are the free agents. No, I'm just kidding. These are some of the free agents we're looking at. Hitting the market. Trey Hendrickson, obviously the top of the fucking list. Tyler Linderbaum, Jalen Phillips, Alec Pierce. That looks like I can totally see somebody signing Alex Pierce in Buffalo.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking
that's a Buffalo pick right there.
By the way.
John Franklin Myers. Are the Bills getting their new stadium this year?
Yeah, new stadium. Hopefully not built on Indian burial ground. That would. So
are we going to a game?
Yeah, we probably should, right?
Yeah, that'd be lit. Malik Willis, Kenneth Walker, 25 years old. Run that. Kyler Murray, who played in only 5 games last season due to a foot injury, expected to be released. Dan, so listen, obviously you know that I really liked Kyler Murray, but realistically, give me your actual evaluation of Kyler as a quarterback, and realistically, if you think he can do better than say I'm going to use him as I'm going to use Justin Fields as the comp, who has the legs, he can move, but obviously, would you say Kyler's better than Justin Fields?
Yeah, he has more talent as a quarterback, for sure. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
How do you think he would service in comparison to how Justin Fields slides into these different teams? Because we saw Justin Fields go to the Jets, the Steelers.
Justin Fields sucks.
On the Bears. He's terrible.
Justin Fields sucks. He's bad. He's a bad quarterback. Kyler Murray's he's like Russell Wilson without the work ethic. I don't know if you can even fucking. I don't know if you can depend on him to be a NFL caliber quarterback ever. I just don't think he can.
So let me kind of put it in this terms. Is there, aside from the quarterback needs, obviously exclude the teams that are like the Chiefs with Mahomes that are like actual fucking locks for like great quarterbacks. Do you think there is a culture that is looking for a quarterback right now that would bring the best out of Kyler? Like,
I think that Minnesota could fix him. I think that Kevin O'Connell, I think he could fix him in Minnesota. Where did Greg Stefanski go? Did he go to Atlanta?
I believe he did.
I think Atlanta could fix him. If I was Kyler, I would go to a dome team. I would go to a team that has an offensive-minded head coach with good wide receivers. You can't, honestly, Atlanta's got a good... I mean, you got Bijan, you got Pitts, you got fucking... who's their guy? You got Drake London. You got some guys there. Mooney's pretty decent. I would go to one of these dome teams, man. You got to go to a weak conference, and you got to go to a team that can protect you. Arizona couldn't.
Do you think that offensive style fits him, though? I feel like that's a very similar offensive style to Arizona's outside of obviously having.
He's got to throw the ball. He has to throw the ball. He's not like a fucking make it with my feet type of quarterback. He'll do it. But he's got a good arm. He's got a nice, he's got a fucking.
Oh, he has a great arm. Yeah.
He's got to go to a place where they're gonna let him air it out, and where weather's not gonna affect the fact that he's small. And that's just it. I think you got to go to a dome, man.
Okay, I think that's a solid take. I think Atlanta would be a good fit. I think Minnesota would be a good fit, and I think it'd be kind of nice to see him, with a number one wide receiver. I'm curious to see how that look, because also healthy or not healthy, he did supply Trey McBride as a tight end, which was the only option he had. Marvin Harrison Jr. is absolutely cooked. RIPs in the chat from Marvin Harrison. That's a done experiment, dude.
He's done.
Absolute bust. I remember you were kind of saying Bijan was a bust pretty early on.
I'm still holding that. They're running Tyler Algier way too much for Bijan not to be almost.
Send him to Cleveland. They're talking Alex Pierce in Boston today.
That's a Patriots signing as well. I feel like the Pats would sign Alex Pierce. Yep. Right color. Obviously, they're very racist in Boston, so perfect.
And then so obviously I'd like to see him in Minnesota. Trader's giving me a lot of shit for drafting Kyler in the drafts that we did for best ball. And he was giving me shit for the QBs that I drafted because I just went really heavy in all the skill positions. If Kyler does pan out on a team that has a good fit for him, I think I can do pretty well. One trade that I did want to discuss, which we didn't get a chance to, was I want to hear your opinion because I know you're a big Monty guy. Monty leaves that backfield with Jahmyr Gibbs and now steps into a wide open lane. Well, maybe not necessarily wide open because of whatever happens with Joe Mixon, but he gets sent to the Texans. What are your thoughts on this?
This is the worst. Listen. Jahmyr Gibbs now goes from probably picked at number 1 to definitely picked at number 1, right? With this news, Jahmyr Gibbs goes to the number 1 pick, right?
That's the thing. Okay, the thing is with my opinion on this is Jahmyr Gibbs can easily be the number 1, but also I would love to see how he looks without obviously the term is handcuff, but the luxury of having a back like this, to come off the field, get some fucking stamina and come back and you're in great field position because your secondary running back can actually put in some fucking work. Dave Montgomery is not a scrub. And
he's not at all.
Monty was the perfect complement to the type of running style. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is obviously an all-world talent, and I do think that he's going to do well without Monty. But you can't tell me that change of pace that Monty brought wasn't a fucking culture shock to a defense. To be able to have to deal with Speedy Gonzalez and then fucking Derrick Henry on the other side. Obviously, it's not Derrick Henry, but a strong bully back. It opens up a lot and it changes how you play your game. Now you're kind of just left with a run game that is really only like Jahmyr Gibbs isn't a hole punching fucking running back. Like he can break one through the hole, but like he's not Saquon size. He's a little bit smaller. Those outside runs really fuel him. If those start to fall apart defensively, he might struggle a little bit, or who knows, just with the extra field time, he can explode, but also that brings injury risk. I'm curious to see what happens. I do think Jahmyr Gibbs can be a number one back in the league. And I think he has a strong chance to be next year's Jonathan Taylor of last year.
So let me read this real quick, and then I'm going to talk about the Monty shit and the Jahmyr Gibbs shit. Yep. Don't be surprised if the Commanders draft Carnell Tate at 7 if the top 3 pass rushers are off the board by their pick. That's a good pickup for them. I like Carnell Tate to the fucking Commanders. Minnesota needs a QB. JJ sucks. I agree with that.
JJ does suck.
But realistically for Monty, huge step down. This is bad. The Houston Texans just traded away 2 more offensive linemen off their terrible line again. And 2 of they traded fucking their best offensive linemen. I mean, just feel like they are fucking dumb. This is bad. I think Monty's going to have a really bad season next season. I think Monty's kind of on the downturn anyways. That's why I don't mind this move. Last season, he was not as great as he was prior to that, I would say. And I think for Gibbs, he needs the offense, Rock.
Yeah.
I think we saw Jared Goff's obvious limitations last year. I think they're going to try to design like a run-heavy James Cook type of approach. And in that approach, I think that Gibbs is going to score an ungodly amount of points.
What do you think Monty's going to do in Houston? What do you think Monty's going to do in Houston? Do you think
is
he the number one?
Week. I'm taking his under every week.
This also gives more clarity on how the Texans plan to approach Joe Mixon's situation. Mixon, whom the Texans acquired in a trade 2 years ago, missed the 2025 season because of foot injury. League sources expect Houston will most likely release Mixon. What was Mixon's foot injury, dog? Because that really like sunk him down. Like he had a monster year too. And like speaking of monster years, I'm also kind of enthralled to see if Travis Etienne stays. This was one of my best picks of the year. I said multiple times during the offseason, pre-fucking league draft season, draft Travis Etienne. I'm like, he had Tanks Bigsby in the backfield, give him a scare last year. He had a shit season. He's a good running back, and he's due. And he had a monster year for where you're able to draft him at. I think people I got him maybe in the 6th, 7th round. That wasn't on purpose. The pick was not the 6-7. And I think he's still got the juice. 27 years of age, younger than Kenneth. No, he's about Kenneth Walker's age. So Kenneth Walker's 25. Definitely a name that I think can go somewhere and do well, or a name that can go somewhere and underwhelm. I kind of think Pittsburgh should be looking at Travis Etienne Jr.
Wait, why though?
Because they're just so underwhelming at the running back position, other than for the occasional, which monstrous great weeks by
Kenneth
Gainwell. But also like this experiment with these 2 mid running backs for them has not worked well. So you had 2 mid running backs and a 47,000-year-old quarterback. They don't have any offensive culture for that defense that they have. It's not one of the best defenses in the league, but they're as a culture, they're obviously always big on the defensive side of the ball in Pittsburgh. But they've never had, since Ben Roethlisberger left with fucking all those great wide receivers, Antonio Brown, Hines Ward, everything, they haven't had an offense that has been at least even close to par to their defense. Their defense has won them a lot of games, and I think you bring in a new quarterback and a new running back, and you have DK Metcalf there, and fucking a couple of decent wide receivers that you can actually turn something into offense that can actually, like, you ever go into a game against Pittsburgh and you're like, fuck, dude, I hope they don't score 40 today. No.
Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I just think at 27, entering the season at 27, so that means he's probably going to finish the season at 28. I'm not paying a 28-year-old running back that's underperformed for most of his career. Like, I'm good on it. I don't like this running back market at all. You don't need to pay a running back. Like, you just don't. Just draft a 6th-round running back, and he's going to be just as good as Travis Etienne could be.
This is a big name we've been touching on as well. 28-year-old wide receiver Rashid Shaheed, fresh off a Super Bowl win, which he kind of just walked his way into after being traded midway through the season.
Yeah, nice. From the Saints to the Super Bowl, bud.
Love it. Showed a lot of spark and a lot of fucking juice. The speed's there. I mean, without Tyreek Hill being one healthy, two who he was 2 years removed. Can you name a faster wide receiver at the moment?
No, he's obviously the fastest, right?
Maybe Xavier Worthy, but Xavier Worthy's very inconsistent.
Yeah, but Shaheed is better than Xavier Worthy, right?
He has better he's better game IQ.
Yeah, he's got better intangibles,
better in experience. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him on a team that utilizes that speed more. Because, like, obviously he's a deep downfield threat, and it's been working well. And obviously the Seahawks giving him the chance to run the ball. Seahawks was a great fit. If I'm him, I'd probably just re-sign.
Yeah, I would re-sign too, probably. But Shaheed and Evans in Buffalo would be just incredible.
I think this would be a huge, like, Brandon Cooks obviously had a decent year for you guys, but
Shaheed is the younger version of Cooks, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's why I think, like, you got to get Shaheed. I don't really listen. I want Evans as well. I don't know how much it's going to cost to get him, but if we could flip what we have now into Rashid Shaheed and Mike Evans, and we got Khalil Shakir still, and we have fucking Dawson Knox and that fucking that other Dalton Kincaid,
yeah,
and James Cook, gonna be hard to fucking stop us. It's going to be very hard to stop us.
The thing that would be such a great pairing, having Mike Evans and Khalil Shakir, is that they're fucking like Swiss Army knife style wide receivers. Like, they can go get the deep ball, but also can excel through the middle of the field and get those third and longs. With just having Khalil Shakir, he isn't dominant enough to be able to just ride him as a number one, because middle of the field wide receivers obviously get hit more. He kind of plays an Amon-Ra St. Brown style of game without the superstar ability of Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the speed, right? Like, he can't take the top off of a defense.
And doesn't have the footwork. Like, he can't make a lot of people miss. He has great hands, can bring the ball in and just get to where he's a great route runner.
He reminds me of like a less talented Julian Edelman.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, Julian Edelman had the juice. Khalil Shakir is just like, I'm going to get the ball and go down.
Yeah, and it works sometimes. I just think that you got to do something. He's an obvious number 2, number 3 wide receiver. You got to get 2 guys in there. And if you can get Shaheed and Evans at the same time, you get Shaheed and Evans. Josh Allen is 30 this year, buddy. Like, you got to make a move, man. If he doesn't win in the next couple of years, it's over. It's fucking over.
Is there any dude? Oh man, just touching on that. So, like, that's obviously huge for you guys.
Yeah.
What will it take? Okay. Do you think this is what it takes though? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You have the running, you have the defense, you have the running back. It literally is.
We need defensive help, Brock. We do not have the defense. I'm not going to agree with you there. We don't have the defense, but you need a number 1 wide receiver. A number 1 wide receiver takes the pressure off of everyone. Takes the pressure off of Cook, takes the pressure off of Josh Allen, takes the pressure off the offensive line, takes the fucking pressure off the coach's shoulders. Like, think about that. If you had a Stephon Diggs last year, right? The coach would still be coaching in Buffalo. Sean McDermott would still be in Buffalo. You needed a guy that could get open on 3rd and 10, dude. We had no guys like that, and Josh Allen took a fucking beating. So you need a Mike Evans or you need a Rashid Shaheed. You need either one of those guys, and then your offense is unbroken. Then you can start using Shakir like he's intended. Then you can start, not pounding Cook into the ground so he doesn't fumble every 10 seconds. It's just, it all goes downhill, man. The Bills need to have a number 1 wide receiver, but we also need a complete defensive change. We need a defensive change philosophy in general. And that's what Jim Leonard's going to bring, and hopefully they get the right fucking guys to get to the. We need a pass rush, man. We couldn't get to the quarterback last year. That we need so many things. We are so far away from a Super Bowl title, and that's what kind of fucking concerns me. Really, I don't know if Josh Allen gets a fucking Super Bowl in Buffalo.
Oh man, it hurts.
If he doesn't, Rock, let me ask you this, because obviously I think this is a fact. If he doesn't, are the Buffalo Bills the worst run franchise in the league?
Yeah,
Because I think it means that if he doesn't, right?
yeah. What else could you ask for? I don't think I think you would agree. Right now, I don't think you can trade for or draft a better quarterback than who you have.
No, he's the best quarterback in the league, I think, in my opinion.
At this age, yeah, dude, 30 is like...
Yeah, he's got 2 more years of prime, dude, and he's fucked. He's done.
It's go time. You have 2 more years until the legs start to fall apart.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be a nightmare because this motherfucker plays hard as fuck. He's taking a lot of fucking hits, dude. Max Crosby could get traded this week. Cowboys, Bears, Ravens, Bills, Pats, Eagles, and Rams keeping tabs on his availability. I think that's the best move. Trade all you can for Max Crosby. Trade whatever you want. Just fucking get Max Crosby in Buffalo.
And dude, I said this before too. How lucky have you guys been to have him be healthy these past 5 straight years? And for that to be the case and you not to get anything out of it, like you're really going against.
But Rock, look at this year. Look at this year. Did it not line up perfectly for him to go to the Super Bowl?
It did.
And if we had the team, but Rock, if we had Steph Diggs and the prior team's offense, I think we would have gotten there. I really do, man.
You ran into a buzzsaw every fucking year when you had that team, and it
and the honestly, year we don't have that team, we have no buzzsaw to contend against, and we should have went to the Super Bowl. We should have went to the fucking Super Bowl.
Do I think?
I don't know that we win, but I think we'd go. What?
He says, do I think Porter hits 3 threes against the Heat tonight?
Eric Hill in the building. What's up,
Eric Hill, my boy? Let me take a look at the matchup real quick. 3 threes for Michael Porter. Let's see. His line's 2.5. He's hit over this line. The under's hit 10 out of the last 15. Miami does not have the size to guard Michael Porter, other than unless Bam switches on to him. What's his volume? What's he like? What are his attempts? Dude, honestly, I don't like. Fuck. Yeah, I don't like it. I do not like it. He could do it. I don't like it though. But with that too, dude, I pulled up one of the projections off Google for this year's draft. Obviously, Mendoza going to the Raiders. Giants looking at how good is Carnell Tate?
I don't know. I think he could be a really, really good wide receiver. He was productive at Ohio State. He played in a lot of big games. He was great. But I get a little concerned after fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. because I thought that guy was a slam dunk. I thought he was going to be the most NFL-ready wide receiver that I had ever seen, and he came out and laid a fucking egg. So I don't know, man. I don't know if Carnell Tate's going to be that guy.
Is that a comment on the program, or is that a comment on like the same kind of like build?
I think it's a comment on the program. They've had a long run of really good wide receivers. But like eventually regression, it comes into play. So like you're going to have a really long run of good times, and then you might have a really long run of bad times. Do you
think the Saints take Jeremiah Love at 7?
I think they would be smart too. I think he fits in well down there, and I think he's the best offensive player in the draft.
Damn, I'd love to see Jeremiah Love slip to 8, honestly, because we're drafting an offensive position in the first round anyway, dude. That's the next
I feel like he would be like incredible in New York. He would be incredible. He's so good, dude. He's just so fucking good. I've never seen a running back like him. Like I've just never seen it. He's so fucking big, dude, but he's so fucking fast.
Is there another mock that says the Giants take him? Let me see.
The Saints are not so down. Caleb Downs has a degenerative knee or some shit like that, right? Didn't Bry say that?
Yeah.
They think that Caleb Downs has a degenerative knee or ACL or some shit like that. And apparently he is fucking falling down draft boards like crazy.
I had him projected to go 7.
I think that doesn't happen anymore, probably.
Wait, so why did that other thing just say the Giants were picking? Okay, that's what I thought. The Giants were picking 5. The other thing had 8. Didn't the Giants be stupid to take?
Maybe they like trade. Maybe they had.
Oh, because then we could take that fucking dude that ran the fucking 4.2 or whatever the fuck, the 4.28
Right.
at the draft.
Sonny Styles, which is a really good move. He is good. He's very good. He's 6'5", 240, dude. And he ran a fucking 4.28. How many roids is he on? Let's talk about that.
He's on the peptides, buddy.
Yeah, dude, he is fucking juiced to his fucking tits, dude.
So do you think that's the right pick?
Yeah, I think it's the right pick. I think you guys need defensive help. I think you guys need a lot of help all over the place. I'd say if you could to try to trade up a little bit and get one of these offensive tackles or one of these, you got to get some offensive line help. You have to. I just don't think you need an edge. I don't think you guys need another edge. A linebacker's good for you guys, and he is electric as fuck.
Yeah, I'll take Jeremiah Love. How would you feel if Tate went to Kansas City? Dude, there's no way they take another wide receiver.
I think they try to get Jeremiah Love for sure.
All right, so in the Discord, Parlay just came through. I think this is Eric Hill. Are you? Yeah, it's Eric Hill. Okay. Evan Mobley, 15 plus points. Tyrese Maxey for 3+ threes. Luka for 8+ assists. LaMelo for 7 plus assists, and Musa Diabate 10 plus rebounds. I'm not really familiar with the Diabate guy. Other than that, I do like it. I'm trying to look at some props that I like tonight real quick.
I think you need a running back for sure, but you need a lot of help too, dude. I don't think your team is without holes, Shadows.
My prop of the night is I'm taking Dennis Schroeder under 4.5 assists.
Oh, why?
That is my prop of the night. I like the matchup, and that's the line I've been in love with all day. Yeah, I take him under 4.5 assists.
Okay, you heard it here first. Take it. We can get ETN and Love. I don't think you want ETN. I'm just gonna say that now. I don't think you want him.
I honestly, dude, I think that's a better backfield than what they were running out the last few years. Pacheco.
Yeah, but they need offensive line help, dog. They need offensive line help badly.
Yeah, what happened between that Eagles Super Bowl and now with their offensive line that fell apart? They obviously lost.
Dude, they've been to the Super Bowl so many times. They're picking last in the first rounds. People say this is what happens, dude. This is how the NFL regulates itself and why the Patriots are such an outlier in the whole NFL history. Like, you normally don't have runs like that.
I don't think the Pats are an outlier. I think they had a 5-year, 6-7 year layoff of like not being good, and they did just draft.
They were in the playoffs every year.
Are you serious?
They were in the playoffs every year.
They didn't make playoffs last year.
Google how many times Tom Brady missed the playoffs.
Oh no, I'm not talking about when they had Brady. I'm talking about between Brady and now.
Oh yeah, but like that, I'm talking about then. That's why. They're
an outlier, obviously, because they had Brady. But I'm talking about since they have lost Brady, obviously from when he went to Tampa Bay and then further. Obviously rebuilds take a little bit. Okay. What's your point? Obviously, they made the playoffs with Tom Brady.
My point is, this is what happens to dynasties. Like the Chiefs had a fucking 5-year, 6-year run where they were dominant. Now it's over because you've been picking at the back of the fucking first round for the last 6 years. Some of these draft picks have not hit. Sometimes they are completely fucking wrong. This is what happens. This is how the NFL regulates itself, man.
But no, the
you're
difference
not
is
always going to be picking first, and you're not always going to be picking last.
The difference usually is like you're not picking first for a long time, and then you start to fall off a little bit, but you still have the star players that got you there, aka Mahomes. Obviously, they have Rashee Rice and a good wide receiver and Xavier Worthy. Like they still have the pieces to where teams like that with the main pieces from those run can still bring in big name free agents. Whereas if Mahomes was to retire in 5 years, that's the real start of like where your rebuild is. So like the Pats weren't an outlier to me until Tom Brady left. And then then the fruits came out. Like you can still miss all those first picks, but dude, when you have, doesn't matter if the Patriots didn't get a first round pick for probably fucking 6 years. You have Tom Brady, doesn't matter. You can just fucking sign one.
Yeah.
So like if we just looked at the Chiefs had one bad year and now they're going to draft Carnell Tate, which was the mock. Obviously, they probably might not grab them, grab an O-line player. If they have Carnell Tate, Xavier Worthy, and Rashee Rice,
pretty incredible.
With Patrick Mahomes,
pretty fucking incredible.
They like the Bills. It's just always talking about the Bills because it's just there's never an ending.
We can stop.
No, but I want to because there's never an ending opportunity for the narrative of you can't beat the Chiefs, but you look at what the Chiefs do with their quarterback and they put talent around him. That's just the truth.
I agree.
Dude, you don't have even one wide receiver right now, even close to Rashee Rice.
I agree.
You don't have one receiver right now, even close to Xavier Worthy.
I agree again.
Xavier Worthy's a second, third year fucking player.
I understand. I'm just as irate about it. The transition tag is $37.833 million, more than $6 million cheaper than the QB franchise tag, but gives Jones the opportunity to sign an offer sheet with another team that the Colts would then have the right to match. I think that's the right move then. Love is going to open the offense up for KC, though. Yeah, he will. If they get Love, it's a nightmare.
Goes to KC, it's over.
It's a fucking nightmare.
I'll put in the money now for them to win the Super Bowl. How do you stop that defense with those wide receivers and Jeremiah Love? Like you want to talk about having to sell out the run in the Super Bowl against the Eagles. Okay, cool. Let me just put a younger Saquon on the opposite side.
And he is electric as fuck, dude. He's so fucking good.
That is nightmare fuel.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolute nightmare fuel. And speaking of Jones, obviously we're talking about Daniel Jones. So Aaron Jones was waived by the Vikings. Yeah. Is that it for him?
No, I think he lands somewhere. I think Aaron Jones goes somewhere, probably ring chasing a little bit, but I think he lands somewhere and does okay. Aaron Jones was fine. He was still scoring touchdowns.
Also, speaking of like RBs on the move,
yeah,
where are we taking Zach Charbonnet this year?
I don't know. I don't know if this is a thing where Kenneth Walker leaves and then Zach Charbonnet's garbage.
I don't think he's going to be garbage, dude.
I don't think he's that. I don't think he's as good or as effective without Kenneth Walker.
Dude, the times Kenneth Walker was down.
Aaron Jones to the Jags makes a lot of sense.
If they lose ETN, that's yeah. Also, it's crazy that the Jags are going to lose most likely Travis Etienne, and they're going to put all their stock in by Shal Tootin or whatever.
Bad move, bud.
Who has, as a franchise?
I think they draft probably.
As a franchise, who do you think is in the worst spot, excluding the Jets?
Who do I think is in the worst spot? The Giants aren't in a great spot, I would say.
I don't think they're in the worst. Dude, I truly think the team in the worst spot right now is the Los Angeles Chargers.
They're not in a good spot either. The Ravens are bad off too, by the way.
Yeah, they are, but I don't see how they're going to get out of that hole. I don't think that dude, the Titans are in the worst spot, Shadows, because they're in where they want to be. Let your fucking guy develop. They're just building and stocking draft picks like OKC. I think the Chargers don't have a glaring light of a way out.
I agree with that as well. And Justin Herbert's not the guy you want as your franchise.
No, like, dude,
like
you saw the Jags have a good season last year, and that's what you needed out of it. Like, if Trevor Lawrence didn't do it this year, we're talking about a whole different narrative for the Jags. But with
agreed. I think he's probably gone if he doesn't do it this year.
If he doesn't have the season that he did.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert looked awful.
Yeah.
Amarion Hampton, it looks kind of promising, but outside of that, dude, their fucking wide receivers look abysmal.
Yeah, no,
Vlad
they're bad.
McConkey's getting no targets.
I know.
And even then, if he is, like, dog, he's not the greatest wide receiver on earth. They don't have the cap space. They don't have the draft picks. I don't know. That 4-3 might get him taken earlier. Yeah.
That's Jeremiah Love. He ran a 4-3. Who's likely to trade in the top 10 of the draft? I think it's probably the Giants, to be honest with you. That seems kind of weird. I think the Giants probably drop down in this draft. I think they're right to as well. You got your quarterback. Let somebody come up and pay you handsomely. I think the Saints probably stay. The Browns probably stay. The Commanders probably stay. Go up a little bit. The Raiders are definitely going to stay. Obviously, they want that number 1 overall pick. Titans will stay. Cardinals stay. Jets probably stay.
Honestly, dude, now that I'm really thinking about it,
Chiefs might move out. The Chiefs could move back. It depends on
yeah,
who's
they
available.
could. Oh god, Miami's so screwed. Jets are proposing to trade with Dallas. The Rams. Like, where's LA even in this first round, dude? The Chargers aren't even in this first round. Okay, here we go.
There.
22nd pick. Eagles, OT. Omar Cooper Jr. to Cleveland. The Bears, Buffalo, always at the bottom with 26. Another Allen. Lovely. Yeah, let's throw that on a jersey. Cardinals move back in the first round with the Texans. Ty Simpson. Jared McCoy. How is Ty Simpson?
I think he's got potential. I don't know how he ends up. I don't think he's got starting quarterback potential, to be quite honest with you.
Let me just say this with the whole Jeremiah Love thing. The running situation in Washington is fucking horrific.
Yeah, I think if he's still there, they're definitely going to think about taking him.
And no one's talked about that. No one's talked about it.
Well, because they've been mocked to get Caleb Downs. But yeah, if he's still there, like, I'd think about it. 4'3", the guy's fucking huge. He's like Jerome Bettis, but way faster. It's the craziest.
Dude, they're trotting out fucking Ja'Cory Krosky. Just made it out of fucking the last D3 college.
They also need like a offensive guy, right, Rock? Like you have Terry, but you need another guy. You can't just have Scary Terry.
You have Scary Terry and Debo.
Yeah, you can't just have that. You need a running back.
But also at the same time, dude, like even like looking at Caleb Downs, like. You can't keep like I would grab an offensive fucking tackle or something because like you can't keep letting Jaden Daniels get his arm fucking snapped.
I agree. I completely agree. But maybe they plan to address it in free agency. You never know how this is going to shake out, man. Debo is a free agent. I forgot about that.
I wouldn't be mad at Sonny Styles, but I mean, if we can take Jeremiah Love and
Falcons, Colts, Jags, and Packers aren't in the first round.
Let me ask you a question, Dan. Just because, I'm looking. It's been a lot with watching your two teams. Obviously, you guys do great during the regular season. Dan has not had the playoff success that Brian has had, but
factual.
If we were to get Jeremiah Love and sign a wide receiver, tell me this offense isn't crazy.
I think you got serious limitations at quarterback, buddy. I'm not so long.
Dude, I think that boy Dart. I think he's better than JJ McCarthy.
Well, yeah, but that's not hard. You're better than
I think he's better. I think he's better than
I genuinely would pick you as quarterback over JJ McCarthy. Genuinely.
All right. So where is the line?
Is he better than
Michael Penix?
Like the fucking.
Is he better than Michael Penix?
Yeah, but Michael Penix is terrible.
Is he better than Bryce Young?
No. Bryce Young made the playoffs this year.
What do y'all think about Marvin Harrison Jr. getting traded? Also, we're gonna have a great schedule. Marvin Harrison Jr. getting traded to Cleveland.
I don't know if it matters. Who's gonna throw him the ball? I mean, that's probably where he ends up because he's a bust. But who's gonna throw him the ball? They want K9. The Giants want K9. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, I don't want the dude whose fucking abdomen's always injured for some reason. I don't want that.
He's always out. He's literally always out.
I don't want
We've
that.
talked about football enough. I'm done with football for the minute. I need you to be a hockey Canadian like you are in your heart, and I need you to tell me how real the Buffalo Sabres are. I need to hear it out of your mouth. Are they good? Can they actually win one singular playoff game? Are they going to make the playoffs? Are they good? Tell me if my team's good.
Dude, they can win a cup this year.
Shut your fucking mouth. Don't
Dude,
say that.
They're a fucking wagon.
They're that good right now?
They're a wagon. They can, dude, if they continue to play at this peak that they're playing at with the size they have, the speed they have, and the goaltending that's been getting through it, they can win a cup.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't do this to me right now. Don't you do this to me.
Dan,
yes.
You should start watching this team.
I have been. Rock,
dude,
I've watched I've watched since we lost to the Penguins. That's the last 4 games I've watched.
Yes, sir. Penguins are also on a fucking run. Dude, they can win a cup this year. They have played very well. If they get a couple of good round matchups heading into the playoffs, they're 35-19, which they have not done, I think, ever.
It's been so long. We won the President's Trophy in 2005. That's the last time I remember having a good regular season.
They have scored 206 goals. The only teams above them are, this is just the Atlantic.
Canadians.
The Hurricanes, the Lightning, the Avalanche. The Hurricanes, Lightning, and the Avalanche are the only teams that have scored more than them, and their goaltending has been pretty solid. Tampa is a fucking unit too, but dude, you guys can beat Tampa.
Smacked Tampa 6-2.
You guys can smoke Tampa. You're 7-2-1 in your last 10 on a 3-game winning streak. Dude, you know who's pretty solid too, Miss here, buddy? It's the fucking Pittsburgh Penguins, dog.
Okay, great. I want you to just stop being Pittsburgh focused for right now. I want you to tell me what the Sabres can do at the trade deadline. Is the deadline coming up?
It is coming up. Let me look up.
What
Sabres.
can they do at the trade deadline to make them a bona fide contender?
All right, let's look up the trade deadline.
Friday is the trade deadline in the NHL, by the way.
Let's see who's possibly being talked about going on the move. It depends on who's genuinely available. All right, come on, bro. I don't want to see these stiffs.
Fucking stiff.
Shit. Can I have some names? Penguins made a huge trade the other day too. I want to see who's available to be able to answer that question, because it's like I can just start laying up names that are obviously locked up. It depends on who you think they need there. Dude, defensively, super stout. I think you'd probably just want to trade up for fucking some kind of like fucking absolute unit offensively. New York is someone that I would. We need another
firepower, right? We need another fucking goal scorer, right?
Well, one name that I know that's on the move, that's been talked about a lot is Jason Robertson.
Ooh, okay.
I think he'd be nasty. Vinny Trocheck is a perfect piece for you guys.
Nice.
Just coming off a gold medal, center, can score, right-handed player, can get to the fucking net. Kadri's washed. Fuck Kadri. Jordan Kyrou, I think, would be a nasty piece for you guys. He's one of the fastest skaters in the league. Right-handed shot, big body. That would be huge. Let me see your starting lineup.
Yeah, go to the starting lineup.
Sabres. Lineup. Is Patterson here?
Oh,
good defense, but you guys don't need it. Ryan O'Reilly honestly, this is probably the guy you want to go after.
Who is
Because you
it?
need that veteran lead to get you through the playoffs. Sabres. I think Ryan O'Reilly, who's a great offensive player, a little bit like has the juice to like really galvanize a team.
Okay.
Game just started, and yeah, we'll throw a little couple bucks on that.
You're frozen.
Come on, bro, this fucking computer.
You're frozen.
Who is what? The game?
No, you are. You're frozen.
Bro, why the fuck doesn't look? I actually pulled it up.
Yeah, you're fucking breaking up real bad too. Talk to me about the Downs
Sabres
injury report,
starting off.
Shadows.
Oh.
Yeah,
Fucking
you're
Sheehan.
you're bad.
Sabres.
You're bad right now.
Lineup. Sabres playing right now. Starting. Penguins blanked.
All right, Rocky Prop is frozen and his device has died, so I'm guessing his phone died. Ohio State star safety and projected top 10 pick Caleb Downs was flagged with a partially torn meniscus and a potentially degenerative ACL during medical checks at the scouting combine. That's what I was talking about, Shadows. It's not good, I'm telling you. Rocky Prop back in the building.
I
What's
do it
up,
with my
buddy?
phone. I don't know. My computer is having an aneurysm.
Oh, okay. That's all right. You're back. Good to see you. We were talking Sabres free agency. Let me pull up what the hold on. Let me see what they got for us. I'm looking for rumors because I am all in on this fucking this team now after watching them. They look good. The goaltenders are pretty fucking good. I feel like the Sabres are gonna definitely make the playoffs for sure.
Dude, they have a chance to make a run, bro. Yeah, I don't know why my fucking
No. I don't think Downs falls to the 7th round. He's just going to be a late first round pick, Shadows. It's not like a fall out of the first round thing. He's still fucking top tier. I guarantee you some NFL teams leaked some maybe untrue information to try to get him to fall down the draft board. That could be also at play here. You got to worry about what kind of games are being played right now by NFL GMs to get him. What about Robert Thomas?
No, it's not like a wow like kind of name. I think Ryan O'Reilly's the piece, dude. I don't know if you guys heard me saying that. Ryan O'Reilly in Nashville looks like he can be very serviceable. Penguins just scored. Let's go. All right, hold on.
Nice.
Oh my God.
He's back.
Move. There we go. That's big. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, Ryan O'Reilly was a piece that I thought could actually be very good. He's a former star player, a little bit older, but like just that one piece of veteran, like tough, gritty, get to the net style of hockey that can really push you guys through. Lit says, "Yo, what's up, my boy?" Shall we try to cook something up tonight? You have anything tonight?
I don't at the moment. I am fucking red hot though. NASCAR's been treating me very well. The pick that I tipped was a minus 110 play that hit. I took a nice little NASCAR parlay that hit. I had a good fucking weekend, man. Really fucking good weekend.
Let me see if I didn't take this assist.
No. What do you mean for the NFL?
What?
Dan, did you see how many?
Oh my God,
games?
there's so many. He put it in. Shadows put it in the chat, bro.
Let me look.
Of course, Schroeder's line. Okay, I was about to say.
We look at the NFL International Series next season. There are 9 games across 4 continents and 7 countries. Atlanta's going to play in Madrid. The Rams and Niners in Melbourne, Australia. Cowboys in Brazil. Shut the fuck up, Eric Hill. Listen, I gamble so I can make money, not so you guys can be the only ones to make money, all right? But next time, hopefully, hey, next time we're going to go on another run and hopefully cash out before we blow everything as we did last week. The Saints are playing in France. The Niners are playing in Mexico City. The London Jaguars are playing 2 games in London. The Commanders are playing 1 game in London. And the Lions are playing in Germany. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty.
That's horrible. Good Lord.
OKC playing the Bulls tonight. Yuck, dude. Where the fuck is fucking the starters for OKC?
Pulling up the sports book now to see what we can cook here.
Pull up the book. I'm cooking myself. Of course, Schroeder's line fucking dropped right when I said it.
What is it?
It's now 3.5 for the assists.
Ooh, wait, that's still it. You said under 4, right?
Under 4.5. It's now 3.5.
Thank you, Erica. I appreciate that. If you go to Brazil, you have to take me with you. That is the rules. We have to go together, and then we will be stopping in Colombia on our way back. Check out a couple things down there.
All right, let's see if I can deposit a little 20 base.
He's got a problem.
No. Just got to pay rent.
He's got problems.
This heat can't afford it. Max free
Let me
agents.
cook a parlay. I can't afford the heat, though.
Hey, settle down, buddy. It's all right.
Jack's free agents: Diami Brown, Agba, Devin Lloyd, Greg Newsom, Tim Patrick, Austin Johnson, Dennis Gardeck, Dwayne Smoot, Quentin Morris, Monteric Brown, Josh Cephas. Jesus. Are you actually going to Brazil, Eric? Tell us. I want to know.
Yeah, he wants to know.
I don't want to know if Rocky's playing me.
Oh, I'm
I
playing
don't want
him.
to know, Rock.
I'm playing you, buddy.
I don't want to know.
When we doing those hot takes again like last year?
Oh, shit. Probably before the season, right?
Let's do it when Bry's on. Yeah, we can do it in like a week or two. I feel like that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, we'll do some hot takes for sure. I feel like we were pretty good on our hot takes this year. One of my hot takes was the Chiefs or the Eagles won't make the playoffs, by the way. I do want to remind everyone of that.
Chiefs or the Eagles?
Chiefs.
I don't know, man. That's a bold one. It's a
That
bold
was
one.
last year. I said it last year before the season.
Oh! I thought you said for this year too.
No. Kyler's last touchdown as a Cardinal was in Week 5 of last season. Good Lord.
Wow.
Hey, do we have Holloway Oliveira this weekend, Litz?
When's this White House fight, dude? I'm jonesing.
Yes, we do. Saturday. Holloway and Oliveira. I don't know when the White House fight. I think it's in June or something. Nah, shut up, Lolitz. You know what? How about you suck a dick? How about that? If we lose the AFC Championship again, I will never cheer for the Bills again. You can hear it here first. June 14th is the White House card, Rock.
June 14th. Trump's birthday.
Trump's birthday. Correct.
Oh, man, that boy sold out so hard.
Yeah, he likes to eat babies. But you know what? What are you going to do, Rocky Prop? Some people like to have actual pizza from an actual pizzeria. Other people like to have pretend pizza from a pretend pizzeria.
Pretend pizza.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yo, what do you
All
mean
right.
gave us an excuse to go back? You just fucking jet setting over there, Eric Hill? You just fucking chilling and going to Brazil whenever the fuck you want? You see what Islam's manager said about his next opponent? No, please tell me, though. I want to know. Who is it? What do you say? All right, we got 3 games on right now. The Hornets, the wagon of the Hornets are playing the Mavs. The Cavs are playing the Pistons. The Wizards playing the Magic. So I'll skip those games. Probably jump to this Memphis, Minnesota one. So people are married. Yeah, I know that, you fucking. But are you a jet setter? That's what I was asking. What's your deal? You fucking. What's going on, Eric Hill? Tell us your secrets. I want to know how much money you make, and let me see your W-2 and your social security number, please. Thank you.
All right, I got a parlay.
We got a parlay.
All right,
What is
gentlemen, it is a 5-leg parlay. 10 to
Ooh.
win 272. Run to the books,
Ooh.
gentlemen. We got the Predators, Penguins, Jets, and Wild on the money line, and then under 8.5 goals for the Penguins Bruins game, currently tied at 1-1.
Oh, what? Is this the first hockey parlay of the year?
In a minute.
This has been a long time, Brock.
Dude, I didn't say it, dude. For the fucking Olympic game, dog, I literally put USA to win 2-1. And I placed it 15 to win, I think it was like 240.
Yeah.
USA wins in overtime, and I'm fucking geeking. I'm like, oh, I hit. They won. I look at the fucking bet, dog. It says correct score exact. In parentheses, excluding overtime. I specifically was like, this game's going to go to OT. 1-goal game. What do you mean excluding overtime? I correctly called the score.
That's rough, dude.
I mean in regulation.
That's fucking rough, dude.
Yeah, so...
Bruins are up 2-1 right now?
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just scored again, yeah.
Under
we good,
8
gang.
Under 8.5.
Under 8.5.
All right. Islam's manager Ali says the UFC is working on a big fight for Islam Makhachev. Ian Gary is not involved. Thank God for that. Texans are releasing veteran safety Jimmy Ward. We go on guys trips. We're going to Thailand in July. Yo, give me your life. I have an OnlyFans and I sell feed pics. It's called Thick Toe. Get the fuck out of here. Don't lie to me right now.
How much did a month?
Dude, I bet he fucking makes $1 million a month. He's just like fucking just living his life. Any player props for hockey, says Frizzle.
I'm looking at the shots on goal props right now.
Neighbors up 1-0 on the Knights. Gotta love that.
I like Kucherov for 3 shots on goal. Who else?
Player props for hockey. Eric Hill, I need proof that you have an OnlyFans called Thick Toe.
And then Uriah Slavkovsky. It's he's a forward for the Montreal Canadiens. 2+ shots on goal. It's Canadian Shark. Uriah Slavkovsky. 2+ goals, 2+ shots on goal. And then give me one righty. Give me a righty.
He said, what about Macklin Celebrini for shots?
Yeah, I bet you. I had a feeling someone's going to bring up Macklin. Macklin Celebrini's shot line is -300 for 3 shots on goal.
Jesus.
It's going to be a fast-paced game, and shots are at a premium. I don't really like his shots tonight.
So Slavkovsky over 2.5?
Yep, Slavkovsky over 2.5. And then who was the other guy that I took? I took Kucherov for 3+.
Who does he play for?
Nikita Kucherov plays for Tampa Bay.
Fantastic. What were the money lines again? I got to put those together.
Money lines are, you can adjust this as you would like. Pittsburgh's down 2-1. Penguins, Predators, Jets, Wild.
Penguins.
Predators, Jets, Wild.
Predators, Jets, Wild. Predators, Jets, Wild. Predators.
Slavkovsky. Juraj. J.
Kucherov over 3.5.
Yeah, no, over 3.
Over 3.
3 plus.
What a fucking hit. Good shit, Lilith. Plus 350 is nice.
King Rainbows are damn. These are those two. Just shot in the chat. Dude, honestly, Dan, you know why I kind of fell off with the hockey shots, bro?
Why?
Is they nuked the 2+ lines for like every forward.
Did they?
Dude, like they're all minus fucking, unless they like get no ice time as defensemen, they're all like minus 450 to minus 900.
Jesus. Brutal. All right, there's the parlay for tonight. Kucherov 3+ shots. Or these are the yeah.
It's just 2 props. Uri Slavkovsky 2+ shots.
I like it. I put those bets in.
Hell yeah, we're going 4 in today, boys. So we got props out. Got some NBA props out.
Look pretty good.
Lilith, what do you got for NBA tonight?
Yeah, drop that shit in the fucking Discord, guys. If you want any of these picks, go to the Discord. We got a lot of good info, a lot of good picks in there. Please fucking go. We've been handing out NASCAR winners all weekend. Fucking scan that little QR code there and head on over to the Discord. It is free. We will not charge you. We are nice people.
That is true. Top left, top right corner. If you guys want to scan the QR code, take a screenshot. You can just fucking tap it on your phone. I think that link still works. And then I think we covered a lot. NFL, NBA, NHL. Pereira moving up to heavyweight since UFC 327 is going to be Prozac versus Olberg for vacant light heavyweight championship.
I like that.
Yeah, who vacated a belt recently? Was it Pereira?
Yeah, it was Pereira. That's what he was talking about. He's moving up to heavyweight so he could fight John Jones.
That's gonna be a fucking insane fight.
I think he's gonna knock John Jones clean out.
I don't think I don't know, dude. John Jones is
he's gonna get knocked out. John Jones has not fought that level of competition in a long time.
Dude, the size though.
Alex is not small, Doug.
He's not John Jones big.
Yeah, he is. He walks around at like 250.
But like length and reach. Talking.
I think he'll be fine. He fought Izzy, and Izzy is the same length and reach. I think he'll be able to get around it, dude. It's just can his chin
eat it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll fight. I thought he was gonna fight John Jones. I thought we were gonna do the John Jones fight. John Jones backed out, or did he get in trouble again or something?
I don't know. It's always something with him.
Fucking Rock, do me a favor. Go to the Phoenix Suns and the Sacramento Kings game and give me one play from there that you like.
Suns Kings. Let's see.
Yes, I want to have something on the last game of the night for the NBA.
All right, let's go. Suns Kings. Let's see. Booker, Jalen Green.
Are these picks going in the Discord?
I can drop them.
Yeah, he'll drop them.
Let me get Russell Westbrook over 13.5 points.
Russell Westbrook over 13.5 points. Interesting. Okay, I like it.
Trade just came in from the NHL. Minnesota Wild are acquiring Michael McCarron from the Predators for a 2028 second round pick. Don't know who that is. So
Stream exclusive sheet now. He'll drop it in Discord. Probably doing Booker's assist at 5.5. All right, I like that.
Let me see this. Suns money line too, maybe.
And I'm gonna take Grayson Allen over 8.5 3 points attempted.
Where are you getting that, bro? I can never get attempts.
On Bet365, he's had 11, 13, 14, 9, and 16 in the last 5.
I'm gonna start using that fucking pick six fucking shit that they use up here.
Yeah, you should. It's a pretty good one. Five and a half. Right. DeJounte Murray over 9 rebounds and assists, he says.
I like that a lot.
Rock, who did you say in that game? You said Russell Westbrook?
Over 13.5, yeah. Verify your email.
All right, we got Westbrook over 13.5. All right, if you want to put this parlay in, boys, it is plus 350 for Grayson Allen over 8.5 3 points attempted. Russell Westbrook over 13.5 points. And Devin Booker 5+ assists plus 330.
Drop that in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll drop it.
Lovely. Missed Admiral Brian today. He's if you guys are wondering where he is, he is playing hopscotch.
No, we have the video. Do you want to just show him the video again?
Oh, I know where Brian is. This fucking guy, so smart and intelligent, living his best life.
This is the Collider, okay? I don't understand why they're spending $200 on this stupid thing. This is the current Collider, LXC, in Switzerland, and now they're gonna build a bigger one. And you see how big it is, right? What are they trying to do here? Are they really trying to figure out particle physics? Maybe.
Damn, that's so fucked up.
Dude, I saw that and laughed for like 45 minutes straight. Not gonna lie to you.
Oh man.
Eric Hill says that's Mr. Big Nuts. Proud of you. Sorry, we'll call him Mr. Big Nuts from now on.
All right. Other than that, I think we're good. Talked NFL, talked QBs, talked about some futures for certain teams, certain quarterbacks, player props for night for NHL, NBA, some money lines. Thunder, the first team to clinch an NBA spot, and yeah, Bry did. He did nut up. So guys, listen, those future streams where we're not trying to be a exclusively fucking casino gambling show, but it was fun for a show, and we're gonna do that at least once a month. It will be Twitch exclusive, which also kind of sucks, but also at the same token, like we'll be able to fucking, have some fucking, some traction on the Twitch side of it. You can't do it on YouTube. They've tweaked out. But if you weren't there, some of y'all came over. We started with a $75 pot. We're trying to win the gang some money. And what had happened was we lost everything down to $13 and then made it back into $160 within 8 minutes.
Yeah.
We went on a
fucking
run.
And then what do we do?
Then we lost the 63. And then Bry said, I'll put $100. Just put $100. Put $100 on one hand of blackjack, lost it. We thought it was over. And Bry said, listen, you know what, boys? I'm not going to give Rocky Prop $6, but what I will do is I'm going to redeposit $100. And if it hits, I take my money back and we keep going.
Yep.
And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yes, because that'll save me from going to the casino and spending $500. And I was like, okay.
Yep.
And it didn't hit. So it was a good stream, though. We're going to have a stream where we're definitely profitable and we send the boys out some money. You can feed one man with $163, but feed 3 with $300. See?
That's a good point. All right, I get it. I understand it. I still do. We were so close, dude. We're gonna have a better run. We will have a better run. We will.
Yeah, maybe when tax return season comes, we'll all load up 100.
And I said we load up 5.
Okay, I can't do that.
250.
That could be doable.
I think we'd do one $750 hand.
We're not doing that.
Yeah. We're doing that.
Okay.
We're going to win, dude. We're going to win.
Clip it so when we don't win, I can show them. We're going to win.
We are. We're going to fucking win.
All right, but listen, we're going to wrap up for today, boys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. The next time we will be live is... I ain't going to lie. I'm not like, listen, I know I kind of fucked up the show with working on Fridays. I do want to kind of get to a point where we're back to 3 streams a week, maybe Thursday, because the 2 streams a week is good, but Sunday and Tuesday we're off for so long, and I feel like it's got a lot of our momentum. So I'm going to try to finagle the boys into a Thursday day stream so we can do Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and just pretty much be here throughout the week for you guys. When we talking UFC, when is the UFC fight?
Saturday.
So let's stream Thursday.
We'll see.
All right, I'm gonna rally the boys for Thursday. Is what I'm gonna try to do.
We'll talk about it. I'm not sure yet. We'll let you know in the Discord.
All right. Love y'all. Peace.
Love you guys.
Yeah, the money calling. Yeah, the money calling. Bitch, I'm up. Yeah, the money calling. Yeah, the money calling. Hit me up. Yeah, the money calling. Yeah, the money calling. Bitch, I'm up. Yeah, the money calling. Yeah, the money calling. Hit me up. Ayy, Saba with the truck. Ayy, bitch, I'm money thumbing, eating pasta with the bug. I'ma call up Josh Todd, get the grip and let it bust. If you fucking with the gang, give your hair, it's the sun. Meal rockin' silver, spread your bitches like some mail. Make a film with your bitch, you at home watching cable.
Leave the blood spilt, leave the blood spilt, leave the blood spilt, leave the blood spilt.